Hey guys, what's up? It's Will Patterson here again and welcome to another Illustrator tutorial. Today I'm actually showing you how to vectorize your hand lettering. There's a lot of you who vectorize or want to try and vectorize your hand lettering on Illustrator and finding it hard with the pen tool. Now what if I said that you didn't need the pen tool or any form of the pen tool really to vectorize your hand lettering? Illustrator has got options for that. Now down below I'm going to go ahead and grab an image. I've taken this image on my iPhone and I've just dragged it into my Illustrator just here. And you can see that this image is looking pretty decent. There's a few things we need to actually do to this image to make it vectorizable. Now, in Illustrator, it's got this feature called Image Trace. I'm going to pull it over from here, but if you don't have Image Trace, go up to Window and down to Image Trace, and you'll be able to see the exact same window. Now, Image Trace is about tracing a rastered image. So by that I mean it's taking an image and drawing paths around it in certain areas to make it vectorizable. Now it's very clever how it does this, and it's an absolute lifesaver for people like me and logo designers like me and designers, hand letterers, because it means that we can just draw and take an image or take a picture with our phone and then put it straight into Illustrator and then vectorize it that way. But there's a few things that you guys have been asking me about when it comes to vectorizing these. So the first thing is that we need to edit this whole image here first before we do anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete that for now. I'm going to go back to my image, and if you're on a Mac, then you can just click on the image and it will take you to preview. Now what preview is basically just previewing your image, but we can actually go ahead and vectorize it in a better way if we use this. Now the first thing I need to do is get rid of my ruling pen here. This is an Instagram picture. You don't need a scanner, you just need a photo. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark that down and then crop it like so. And then we've just got that image here. We just want to have that in the middle. The next thing we need to do is change the levels. Now if you don't have preview or if you don't have a Mac, then you need to go on to Photoshop or another image editing software. I'd highly recommend Photoshop though, it's the best. And then we need to go ahead and change the levels. And by that I mean we need to change the brightness, the exposure and the contrast, so Live Trace in Illustrator can see where it needs to vectorize more clearly. I'm going to go over to this little diamond thing here, this spectrum, and then I'm going to click on there. And it'll take us to this adjust color panel here. I'm going to go ahead and press auto level, and then I'm going to just crank up the exposure like massively. Now this image is basically black and white now, so I'm just going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to save this by pressing Command S. Oops. Save this, and then I'm going to press Command W to get rid of the window, and then Command Q to quit preview. Now if I go back down here and go to my downloads folder, if I bring this in, the image is now basically plain white, and all we need to do now is highlight the image and press trace. Now what this has done is it's given us a default preset for tracing it. Now you may need another preset. I've got one down here called ruling pen, and it's a preset that I've created through all these different panels. If you're on image trace, go down and press on the advanced diamond thing there, the advanced arrow, and it'll come down and you'll get all these different options. Now these are the options to which you need to fill. Now I've got mine threshold set to 50, I've got the mode to black and white, and then I've called the tracing or the preset ruling pen because this is what I use for all my ruling pen traces. And then I've got my paths to 100%, corners to 87%, so there's a lot of corners, and noise it down to 1. Now the noise is really strange. It reduces noise by ignoring areas of specific pixel size. So you might want to just bring that all the way down if you want to get the hand lettered look. Then the important part is we need to go down to the options here and press ignore white. Now once we've done that, we can go ahead and then press ruling pen and it will trace it out for us. Now you'll be given this little box and it doesn't look too great at the minute. We need to actually create a shape out of this. So we need to go up to the top here and press expand. Now what that does is it expands the trace that you're previewing now to get the actual shape, and you'll be very surprised once you see it. So highlight your image, press expand, and now you have your vectorized logo or vectorized hand lettering. And that's how easy it is. And of course, we could have easily gone around this with a pen tool, and that would be good if we needed more of a cleaner looking A, if you want that. But I wanted mine to look hand-drawn, just as it was, and put it onto the computer to vectorize it, and it's done a really, really good job. And remember, I only used an iPhone to take the picture of this, so you don't really need a big fancy scanner to do it either. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Illustrator tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.